What's up, fishy fam? We've got this 700-gallon Frontosa tank here. As you guys can see, it looks a little bit different. Well, that is because I added a bunch more decorations in here. All this different driftwood. We added in some more rock. There's a big piece of driftwood there. So my thought process on this is I wanted to try and create more hides in here and try and disperse the colony. As you can see, the Frontosa are all spread out. They're front and back. They're not just hiding in the back in that rock formation there. They're, you know, front of the tank, left, right. The dispersion is what you need to try and be able to get these guys to breed. That's the first step. And you guys know, or maybe you don't know, but we have another colony of Zaire Frontosas that I want to add to this tank and see if we can get some Zaires to pair off and actually make something happen. But these guys look a hell of a lot happier than they used to. And I think this tank is coming together as a whole. I'm going to go ahead and pull this Dorado out. I think I'm going to pull the big Dorado out of here and put him in that 1,000-gallon down on the end. And then pull the little guy over to here. And that would kind of get some aggression out of this tank. Get some more fish in there and just leave these Frontosa alone to do what they do best, and that is breed. But this tank is looking so phenomenal right now. Those that don't know, here goes that colony I was telling you about. These are the ones we are going to add. And look at the coloration on some of these guys. They are absolutely beautiful. There is a couple of Burundi in here as well. But these guys are going to be added to that Frontosa tank out there. So we're going to go ahead and drain this down, and we're going to start catching these guys out and adding them into the Frontosa tank. Okay, we got these Frontosa that are going to come out of here. My dad's taking the big net, and he's basically corralling them all over to one side, and he's going to trap them over here where they can all be caught out of this one left side.
Hide in the net, we'll make it there.
Oh. Okay, watch these bad boys go in. Ooh, look at that. So now they're just gonna go in and blend in like nothing ever happened. Now, you know, we had the thought of let's go ahead and divide up the Burundis and the Zaires. And we were like, you know what, just screw it. There's already Zaires and Burundis mixed. So now I'm hoping that we get some pairs that pair off. You can see the new ones are stressed because they just got caught. The old ones have all of their color in there. There's definitely adds to this tank. Should get a little bit more greenery in there or something. I had that big fancy plant giant in that back corner, and that got shredded up through over the years, something like that, to where we can go ahead and get some color contrast in there. But I definitely like the wood and the rock. Everything seems to be working out. But I did say I wanted to get that Dorado out of here, so I'm going to try and catch that bad boy here next and toss them in this tank right here and move the big Dorado over to the 1,000 on the end. Okay, we got the big Dorado. Let's go right over into the... You get the same size tank, bud, but a lot less commotion going on. There we go. Now he's home with some friends that are from the Amazon, the Jow catfish. And we just have these two clown knives and the African lungfish in here. I don't know if you guys seen, but we got this back door covered up so it sheds less light on this tank so we can try and help the algae situation. And I'm going to go ahead and block the back side of those two skylights to help these two tanks and try and keep these guys a little bit cleaner in here. Now it's time to catch this Dorado. So this guy's technically blind in one eye, so he should be a little bit easier. Oh. There we go. Boom. Up. And in. There we go. Now, should be a little bit more his style in here. I also have that smaller azul peacock bass I could add in this tank as well. But I'm going to let him go through quarantine for just a couple more days. Okay, I went ahead and added the albino gourami or leucistic gourami in here that's going to Brian. So essentially this whole entire tank is for Mr. Brian Barczyk. If you guys have seen that aquarium build, man, it is starting to look epic, let me tell you. I am a jealous man, but also at the same time, I am super stoked for him and super excited to be able to help out on that project. It's going to be so cool, and we're going to be able to clear up so much room here and also have a bunch of fish stocked at the Legacy Aquarium. Now let me talk about this tank here. You guys know we were on the second winter. Well, Max ended up not being able to come up with the funds, and I went ahead and messaged the third person in line, and still hasn't even opened the message. I click on his Facebook profile, and I think it turned out to be a bot. And I don't think this tank is going to go. The third place bid was $54.50. So I'm gonna give him another 2 days. If they end up not answering, I don't want to just assume that it's a bot account, but I do think it is a bot account. But if in another 2 days he does not answer and this tank is still here, I am doing something crazy to be able to transform this tank and make it into something that is maybe a little bit more marketable and someone might want it. Because as of right now, it seems like nobody wants this tank, or B, it's just too big. So if that day comes, and I think it will, my plan is I'm going to go ahead and chop that piece of acrylic out right there. I'm going to follow the contour of this fake rock here. Bam. I'm going to follow the contour of that and just cut this piece of acrylic out. Same thing on that side. Follow the line. Leave the rock in there. So when you look in it, it'll just be like a bowl. And, you know, I'll probably fill in the bottom with sand or rock or something like that. Go ahead and knock these off, polish that, and be able to fill the whole tank 8x4 up to about a foot. So it will actually about 18 inches. So if you see, we can go up to the bottom of that window, or if I do a smaller strip up about 6 inches all the way across, I can still get that to hold with a thin piece of acrylic and still be able to get in here and access it, but that will then probably be about a 400-gallon tank, anywhere from 3 to 450, depending on how tall the water level is. And then it'll basically be using this as the overflow, water all around it, and then this log sticking up out of the water. Now I think I can go ahead and drill and plug different plant holders and make this a living wall, have a waterfall up top just leaking down the trunk, feeding the roots, and you know, maybe some going out along here. I'm not too sure yet. It's just a concept. We still have 2 more days for the last person to try and claim this tank. If not, then it'll be another project, and I'm just going to start cutting it up. And I think that live wall in here with open concept might be more marketable for if we put this thing up for sale yet again. Because we tried the raffle, that didn't work out. We just tried the auction, and it's not really working out. And this is terrible. We really had plans for this whole space to open it up and put a saltwater tank right there. But you know what? We deal with the cards that are dealt to us. We'll take it one day at a time. Okay, so with that being said, that opens up this 240 for quarantine again. That bottom 75, this bottom set 75. And we've got lots of room in all of these tanks for intakes yet again. But stuff I do have to rehome. We have this hybrid tiger shovel-nosed cat, some plecos, the tinfoil barbs, this cigar shark, Oscars, we've got the red shoulder severum, we've got Pacu, Venezuela pike. I've got some channel cats, clown knives, what else? More plecos, lots of imbunas, got the lungfish, lots more imbunas down there, lots of catfish, red tails, tiger shovel nose, hybrids, you name it. I've got quite a bit. Iridescent sharks, gar, lots more Pacu down there. And I still have these chinchillas. So if you guys know anyone looking for chinchillas, let me know. And we'll go ahead and try and get these guys a new home. So appreciate you guys stopping in to watch today's video. If you guys haven't subscribed yet, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. It really helps us if you tell some friends, share the videos, get our message out there. And thanks for watching. We'll catch you in the next video. As always, stay fishing, my friends.